Hello everybody and welcome back to the new VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your one channel for everything VR related. So today we have an episode full of new VR games. No lengthy intro, no breakdown of what we're going to discuss, it's going to be all about games. As always, timestamps are down in the description if you want to jump around, and just a reminder, I'm giving away an Oculus Quest 2 to celebrate 30,000 subscribers. We're almost there, so that giveaway will happen soon, and that is also down in the description. Okay, no more wasting time, let's jump right into this video, starting with a teaser trailer for the insanely fast-paced Everslaught. Everslaught is an action RPG designed for those hardcore VR players. You're not going to be walking around at a snail pace here. You're going to be blasting through this game, destroying hordes of enemies. It's a hack and slash meets Quake that takes full advantage of VR mechanics. It's releasing in early access later this month on Steam, so soon you'll be able to dive in, level up your character, start collecting loot, and hopefully not puke along the way. Now this game looks extremely fast-paced, but if it's done right, maybe there won't be any motion sickness issues at all, and it'll just be a brutally intense experience. Now if fast-paced artificial locomotion isn't for you, well good news, because we just heard about Space Pirate Arena. From iLlusions, the studio that brought us Space Pirate Trainer, we're getting a local PvP shooter. Space Pirate Arena is designed to be played with a friend in a large open space. After not hearing much about this game for quite some time, we finally got some updates. Not only is it coming to the Oculus Quest later this year, but it's also shipping with its very own level editor. So you'll be able to build some custom maps based on your specific layout. I've actually been cleaning out my garage specifically for this game, and I can't wait to cover this game for you guys on the channel. There's no specific release date just yet, but it is coming sometime later this year. Now if you're looking for games that are coming a bit sooner, we actually got a whole showcase for the PlayStation VR. But for those of you who don't own a PlayStation VR, don't worry, because the majority of these games are multi-platform. First up is the World War II shooter Sniper Elite VR. I actually demoed this game a little over a year ago, and have been looking forward to trying more ever since. Sniper Elite VR is not just a VR version of the original Sniper Elite, but instead it's a whole new campaign made from the ground up for VR. Now one thing that has been carried over from the original version of the game is those amazing X-ray kill cams. I was concerned that they might cause a little bit of motion sickness in VR, or they wouldn't be nearly as cool, but I can confirm they are still brutally awesome. So if you're looking forward to some World War II action, we'll be able to jump into Sniper Elite VR on July 8th for all major platforms. So next up from the PlayStation VR showcase was the time-traveling adventure game Wanderer. We actually got a new trailer showing off some puzzles, mini-games, and some new locations. You'll be embodying some of history's most famous explorers, jumping back and forth between ancient civilizations, a post-apocalyptic future, and everything else in between. If you're looking for a high level of immersion and unexpected twists, it looks like Wanderer is going to be the game for you. Wanderer will be available for PlayStation VR and PCVR via Steam later this year. Now if you're looking to be a Vin Diesel action hero, we have Fracked. Fracked is from the studio that brought us Phantom Covert Ops, but this time they're dropping the kayak and replacing it with skis, zip lines, and a whole lot more action. So if you're looking to be that overpowered action hero who never seems to run out of bullets and enemies can never hit him, Fracked is going to be the game for you. Fracked is releasing sometime this summer and is currently a PlayStation VR exclusive. Now another game that's releasing this summer that I am extremely excited for is After the Fall. VR definitely needs more co-op options, and it looks like Vertigo Games, the developers of Arizona Sunshine, are going to deliver with a 4-person co-op shooter. A newly released video gives us a bit more insight into the combat, and this continues to look like Left 4 Dead in VR. There's hordes of zombie-like creatures. In this game, they're known as the Snowbreed, and then there's mutated larger specialty creatures. Again, I am really excited for this game. In terms of VR games, Arizona Sunshine was ahead of its time. It was one of the first games to feature a full campaign, and it was also completely playable in co-op mode. You can bet that on day one I will be playing After the Fall, and I hope you guys join me in game. It's releasing on all major VR platforms sometime this summer. Now if you're sick of VR shooters and zombie games, we have another PlayStation VR exclusive that runs at a completely different pace. Winds and Leaves is a soothing, pastel-colored world-building title. In order to prevent an upcoming cataclysm, you'll need to plant forests and restore life to the world. The latest gameplay trailer shows us how we'll be foraging in the forest, collecting new plant life, working on our botany skills, and eventually saving the world. If that sounds like something you're interested in, come check out Wind and Leaves when it releases for PlayStation VR on July 27th. So next up, a remake of the classic arcade game Puzzle Bobble is coming to the PlayStation VR later this year. Now this game has already released for the Oculus Quest. It's full of that classic bubble popping fun, and it steps things up to a whole new level in VR. I actually used to play the classic game in the arcade and can definitely see myself enjoying this title. It's just not my usual gameplay style. If it's up your alley, you can pick it up when it releases sometime later this year. Okay, so our final game from the Sony PlayStation VR showcase was Arashi: Castles of Sin. So far, all we have is the reveal trailer, but this game has been described as a stealth action sandbox title. You'll also have your very own and very deadly pet wolf by your side. You'll have an array of traditional Japanese weapons. You can pull yourself across the map with a grappling hook, and it looks like stealth is your friend. For some reason, aspects of this game gave me the same feeling as the classic PC title Thief. Well, I guess we'll eventually find out more when it releases for PlayStation VR sometime this summer. Okay, so that may be it for the PlayStation VR showcase, but there's still plenty more games to go over in this video, including Yuki, a third-person bullet hell roguelike that lets you feel like a little kid carrying around his action figure. I'm really excited for this title because not only does it look fun, it's also from the studio that brought us Pixel Ripped, and it combines some genres we don't often see in VR. Valve's collection of VR minigames, The Lab, featured one where you held a spaceship in your hand. After trying it, I was sure more games would be made just like this, and I never expected to have to wait 5 years to get one. Yuki has you holding your action figure in your hand, dodging enemy projectiles, receiving some power-ups, dying, and then starting all over again in roguelike fashion. Yuki will be available for PCVR and the Oculus Quest. Just like everything else, it's slated to release sometime in the summer of 2021. Now, if you're sick of waiting on those titles, we do have a demo that's available right now. Ark-Ade is an 80s sci-fi stylized shooter coming to PCVR this October. You could download a demo right now, get sucked into a classic arcade machine, and battle your way through destructible environments and low polygon enemies. The game has a little bit of Tron meets Blade Runner feel to it, and it features a really cool morphing handgun. I also really like the art style. While it might not look great on a flat screen, these games tend to look fantastic in VR. I've included a link to the demo down in the description if you are interested in checking it out. Okay guys, so one last update before we end this video. One of my favorite VR racing games, Z-Race, is currently running a cash tournament. So if you have the game, jump in, compete on the Silver City circuit, and the first through fourth place top scores will win some cash. First place will be taking home $100, second is $75, followed by $50 and $25. Now I genuinely enjoy this game, and not just because there's a Mateo 311 car in it and it features my voice, but rather because it's a unique racing game. Unlocking and upgrading your cars starts to get addictive. It's really cool to see all these familiar YouTuber names racing beside you, and I can't wait for this to come to the Oculus Quest and for them to release some new updates. Okay everybody, that was today's new VR news. As always, I am Mateo311. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.